Hey guys, Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Disney Plus Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure Waves Miss Marvel. I gotta give a big thanks to my good friend D. Dolan for getting this for me. He found this out in the wild. I think he found this at Target, but she is a peg warmer anyway, so she is pretty easy to find. I'm not really excited about this figure. I am, but not at the same time. She's just like not one of my favorite characters, and I didn't really like the show that much, but I'm glad to add a new character to my collection. So let's get to it and open her up. Miss Marvel comes with the torso and cape for the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure. Before we take a look at the figure, let's take a closer look at her accessories. Out of the package, she comes with these two gripping hands. I don't know why she comes with gripping hands. She has nothing to hold. She comes with interchangeable fisted hands. And I don't know why she came with gripping hands. These are just so pointless. Like, it would have made sense if she came with an open hand or some effects. You know, this figure is very lacking in accessories. I don't know, that's like one of my biggest turnoffs with this figure was the lack of accessories. I really wish she came with at least a pair of open hands and at least some effects. It would have been nice. Okay, quick side note. If you really wanted to give her an open spell casting hand, you could take the hands from Makari over here from the Eternals wave and then plop it onto her. The skin tones don't really match up perfectly, but you can probably just fudge it. But unfortunately, it's only one open hand. Her other hand is this flip hand. So yeah, again, could have thrown in more hands, Hasbro. Now let's take a closer look at Kamala Khan. And I gotta say, the head sculpt looks great. It looks like the actress. I forgot her name. I forgot the actress's name, but it does look a lot like her. Yeah, I do like the metallic blue paint we got on the mask. You get nice eye painting. You get the photoreal tech. Got the brown hair. Looks good. And going down towards the body, we do have the suit. We have a comic accurate suit. I do like this. I do like the metallic blue we got. We have the gold with the red stripe here. Looks good. And I never noticed this until I opened the figure, but she's got purple on the sides here. I do like that. Adds another color. Got a darker blue right here. It's textured. Again, we have more metallic blue. I do like the sculpting on this figure. I really do like the sculpt and paint on this figure. Moving to the arms, we have more sculpted detail here. Gray at the blue stripes. And then she has her bangle, which is, I'm not sure if in the show is the source of her power or just awakened it. I'm still a little confused on that part. But again, very nice how it's sculpted. We got the painted green lines there. Looks good. And on the other side, it's the same thing, just without the bangle, but we have more sculpted detail here. Moving down to the legs, we have more sculpted detail here. I really do like all the little details are in here. And I like how this red is a bit different from the actual red on the pants. We have the sneakers here, which looks nice. I gotta say, looks good. And pegels on the bottom of the feet. And that's it. Not much else to talk about, but I do love the sculpting and painting on this figure. And before we get into the articulation, this scarf is removable. So if you wanted to, you can take that off and put the head back on. But I don't see why you want to. Now getting the scarf back on there, let's take a closer look at her articulation, starting off with the head. And if you saw with the head removed, she had a dumbbell joint. So looking down, she can't really look down as much. Well, she gets some, but her hair gets in the way. Not much up. You do get, you know, some swivel and some pivot. Shoulders move out that much. They do rotate 360. And we're going back to the old female Marvel Legends tactic. Single jointed elbows, but it does reach a little bit past 90, and they do swivel as well. All the wrists rotate, but the fisted hands have a horizontal hinge, while the gripping hands have a vertical hinge. She has a diaphragm joint that doesn't want to crunch forward, barely crunches back. You do get some pivot, and then rotation. Her legs can kick out that much. Pretty good, pretty decent with the skirt, so that's good. Okay, back not much, and this is barely spread. You get an upper thigh cut, pinless double jointed knees, and the ankle moves down, they move up, and she does have ankle pivot. Measuring Kamala Khan out, she comes to around 6 inches tall. Here she is next to Captain Marvel, and here she is with the MCU's all new, all different Avengers. We have Jane Foster Thor from Love and Thunder, Sam Wilson Captain America from Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then not an MCU figure, but the Gamerverse Miles Morales. Like I said in this figures review, I believe it was, you can finagle him in there. And I gotta say, she looks good with them. And I want to build out this all new, all different Avengers team. I do like the lineup, so we are getting Kate Bishop. I forget if she's a part of that team, but I'm very excited to add her into that team once I get her. And here she is next to her fellow wave mates. We have Hawkeye, Moon Knight, and Mr. Knight. And you guys like how I stored the bow on Hawkeye? I just put it through the peg of the quiver. I like this display option. I really do like that a lot. And here she is up on the rotating base. I did find some sort of a use for the gripping hands. I gave her the phone that came with Gwenpool, and she doesn't really hold it that well. I hate that. I hate her grip on it. But to end off this review, I gotta say this figure isn't really the best. It actually really sucks. The articulation is really bad on this figure. You can't really get any range on the legs. Surprisingly, you can't even get any range on the torso. It doesn't crunch forward or back. It barely tilts. All it does is really just rotate. And the head is also pretty limited too. You get the single jointed elbows as opposed to the double jointed elbows we're getting with female figures nowadays. Like, come on, Hasbro. And plus, the accessories suck with this figure. Just 2 pairs of hands. The gripping hands don't make any sense because she does not have anything to hold. It would have made more sense to give her open spellcasting hands and some effects. It would have made much more sense to add those hands and effects. But I don't know why Hasbro can't just give us more accessories with their figures. But other than that, I do like how this figure looks. I do like the metallic paint it has on it, and it's very accurate to the show. Oh, and I'm very excited to put her up with my other MCU characters. I don't know. This figure is just very disappointing, but, you know, it still has its use. Unlike the Sharon Carter in this wave, who asked for Sharon Carter. But, yeah, that's really it. Not much to talk about. It's the best thing to come out of this figure. It's a MCU Kamala Khan all new sculpt, and you can throw her into your MCU display. That's really the good thing I can really talk about with this figure. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, because I kind of enjoyed this figure. I'm going to enjoy it more once it's up on the display. I know that because I do like adding new characters to my MCU display. So, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.